Okay, both players ready up. They will start soon. Okay, it's already started. Please bear in mind that JermRo screen will be stopped for a second while Fizo will sync up both feet so we can have as much synchronization as possible. Okay, now they're synced. So first trick here, we ditch Donkey. We do not need him, and we go for the beautiful stando. Oh, and not sure what happened on Darko's side. Not sure if he rode too late or too early, so he got hit, unfortunately. So that will give the advantage to JermRo. That will be fanfare skipping. Every time that you finish a level, you can skip the fanfare, which will save the frames. Well, Darko, let me remember where if he's playing on Virtual Console, he will, and also Japanese, he cannot skip fanfare on Japanese version, so he will take a couple seconds more after every level. And of course, some of the glitches that is being used in 1.1 and 1.0 are corrected on the Japanese. So that will, and he failed the getting into the bonus. Wow, that's a rough start by Darko right there. Him not sure if he rolled or him when he was rolling through the bonus to the gap, he might have not right and left correctly. And wow, JermRo taking a hit on Raptor Rumble. Fortunately, he had a donkey with him, which is actually weird. Someone grabbed the donkey there, but fine by me as that gave him a safety there. So now he will be finished Raptor Rumble and entering Coral Capers, noted by the gorgeous aquatic ambience theme song, and of course is one of the major reset points that you actually don't know that you need to reset until you finish World 1 and see where did I lose so many times, and you have that the really optimal movement on Capers being the reason. Because that level you can actually think that you did it correctly, but then when you check the timer, you see that you got a little bit of bunks, and then you lose so many times on every bunk, on every missed movement. Like there, that he hugged the wall, but it didn't let him go through. So now Darko is entering Capers, so that gives JermRo about 3/4, a bit more level advantage over Darko. And remember that Darko does have the Japanese version where he won't be saving any frames after the end of the level. So 1-5, we are acknowledged by this boost barrels, but unfortunately the one that sent us directly to the end of the level is so hard to get, because we do need to go through extendo. I need to land on that platform that has the barrow, but don't enter through the barrow and jump over the guy that's jumping in order to give enough height in order to reach that palm tree that has the upper barrow. But experienced players are able to go through it, no problem at all. While now JermRo is on really very naughty psycho-based boss. You just need to jump over him. Just missed timing in order to jump not too early, but he was able to finish properly. A sub 4 minute is a good World 1 time. Of course, really optimal is for 3:41, but still sub 4 in a race is really good. And now Winky's walkaway. Unfortunately, we are not going to see Wiki, and it's a really cool level because it's short, but it's really optimal to do correctly. So now Minecart Carnage. We are not going to go to the minecart. No, it's too slow. So fortunately, we do have this developer intended warp that sent us directly to the end of it. But unfortunately, they put the last trolley guy to make sure that you're paying attention on what you're doing. Darko finishing World 1, no problems on the finish there. And now entering Wiki's walkway while JermRo is on Bouncing Bonanza. Major reset point. Because if you die there, you normally you enter with so yes, well actually if you have Donkey you're dead because uh, Donkey does not have the greatest movement at all, and you do is one of the few levels that the midpoint barrier is not in our reach. It's actually slower to take it, so you don't grab it at all. So if you die, you have to start the stage all over again. So now, JermRo entering another developing Thunder Warp map that is stop and go. That actually we can roll through these enemies, but only rolling if our rows suddenly stop at any point when we are over the guy, we take hit. And now we will see him going on the first instance of super jump to reach this donkey only warp barrel. So first of all, we need to take hit with one of the Kongs and make sure that on the that animation they go straight upwards. That will store a super jump, so the next time the Kong that took the hit jumps over it, jumps on an enemy, being that the first action it takes, basically you will jump infinitely upwards. That is useful to be able to reach this donkey only warp. And now Neki, another basically we would say a time-based boss because it shoots us those nuts and we need to wait the cycle, but no problem with that. And this is not normally the only instance where we finish with donkey because there is another donkey only barrel there. Oh, not sure if that was a good setup for the super jump. Most likely, I remember it didn't have the super jump this version, but oh, and now what Darko will do because he did not get the correct setup there. I'm not sure if he's going to take that or is going to finish the level normally. It's weird to finish the level normally because no one does, but still. Let's see what. Okay, he will be finishing the level normally. Well, JermRo just was able to finish and take the hardest war barrel because he needed to jump over the vulture to a tire that is almost invisible depending on your TV setup, and then jump over a barrel that's there. So it's a really hard one. And now he got the second mandatory super jump on Force Frenzy because, well, we are not going to go through that vulture section and those bees. Nah, it's really faster and easier just to go all over the place. So he will, of course, to maintain that, JermRo has to keep the button B pressed, but he does need to release it, which he have already done, in order to just land there and roll through this last Kremlin guys and finish the stage. So now he will be entering Temple Tempest, where for a speedrunning route there are two ways. You can actually go with solo DD and go all over doing really cool extendos, or as you saw there, he's going through the bonus and Darko taking a hit when he was just about to go into the war barrel. Rather unfortunate. And on Tempo Tempest, as you see there, JermRo is taking the espresso route, which is a couple seconds slower, but is safer due to the fact that you grab another account in the process, and of course you have the bird. So basically, you You can't die there. Unless you just suck at mashing the B to jump over the gaps like me, but you can die. So and Darko just going to the end of Vulture Culture. Sad that he unfortunately took the hit with Donkey on the end of it. And now you're going to see the map warp. So basically, if you hit a corner on the map while trying to enter a stage, the game will not recognize. Oh, and Darko taking the death trying to get into the bonus. So basically, if he hits a button like he just did there, he basically will warp to the end of one of the levels. That specific one that JermRo selected actually send us directly to the end of O-Gang. So essentially, uh, we finish the level without playing it. Now Darko will do Forest Frenzy. I'm not sure if he can super jump on this one. I don't actually remember. Let's see, because he does have the setup there. Okay, so you can super jump on the Japanese version. I believe that there's a couple of glitches that you cannot do, so at least he can super jump, which is not bad at all. And okay, just missing Eduardo JermRo on Clamp City, but he got it back. So again, another harder level because we do need a fish, but still another place where you can lose billions of time, because as everything on Donkey, you save a second, lose a billion. Now JermRo entering the Queen battle, which is psycho based, but we can skip majority, or we can try to save a lot of it by just throwing the barrel on the first frame available after her iframes. And as you noticed there, JermRo is taking only the right barrel because actually sometimes the left one takes a couple more frames to respawn, therefore it will slow the fight. So exactly, Duck Developer. Basically, the Japanese version, you cannot skip fanfare, so that will make him lose at least 1 second every stage. So now, JermRo entering ice levels. This is one of the harder one, due to the fact that on first we do have a coming the barrel boost. Basically, if you hold the barrel and you jump on a downhill slope, basically you give a massive boost. As you saw there, he needs to do it twice without losing the steel keg. And now he will try to perform an extendo over the vultures that will make him get through that barrel. And on top of it, there is a hidden barrel right there that will basically skip all the last section that is really slow and really tedious, really the harder ones to get. So, and now, due to the fact of not being able to do map warp, Darko has to go with play all the levels normally, and he has to take espresso in order to be able to do it. So, which is a shame that he loses really precious second just for it. And JermRo hitting the donkey only warp, however, with Diddy, because there is a invisible platform on top of the ceiling that you can reach it with Diddy if you perform a combination of buttons while trying to jump out of the ropes. And he was able to reach it, but unfortunately he did get hit on the end of the level. Fortunately, it's not that bad because we do have a decay barrel there, but he will lose a couple seconds just to the fact of getting Diddy back, and then of course switching back a bit. And this level is really hard to do it if you do not have espresso. Essentially, if you don't have espresso, you're dead, or you can just not play the game and do super jump strats, but it's really slower, and I do not recommend it at all. And oh, JermRo just taking a hit with espresso, and unable to jump over platform. And wow, he just took a hit on the first frame possible. Wow. So this is the moment where JermRo is thinking why they did not make a Toy Story tournament instead of Donkey Kong Country all stages. But unfortunately, JermRo, that will have to go for a future date. So no Toy Story to someday soon. Okay, now he just preferred to be safe and take the midpoint there because there is a bonus that you can grab espresso, but just in case he just got the midpoint there, but he's almost go through the end of it. He's basically two stages ahead of Darko. Basically, the difference is well the death on 1-1, the fanfare that he's unable to skip, and the map warp. That's a huge time ahead. So, JermRo now on Croctopus Chase. Oh, thank you for that comment, Rywak. Uh, of course, if anyone is new to Donkey Kong Country and wants to know more information about the whole trilogy, you're more than welcome to enter dkcspeedrunning.com. There is our wiki, where it's also hosted our leaderboards, and we do have information about all the trilogy. We are trying to add the trilogy for the Donkey Kong Land, but our main focus is the SNES trilogy, so all the information there. Thank you, Fizo, for the link. And exactly, the tricks, I would not say easy or simple, but they are hard to optimize. But with a good run, you can actually basically have a sub 39 with relative ease. Not like me, that I do not have a sub 39 at all, but still. JermRo on Croctopus Chase. Basically, this is the midpoint of the whole speed running, because all the simple things have ended, if we can call simple, and now all the gauntlet, the harder stages, and where we need to hit the frames starts. So this is the time to chill out. If there was any mistake done on the first half of the game, basically this is the moment to shake it off and say, okay, we can still do this, we just need to get good. Or if the run is already good, it's just essentially take a breath, don't hit the walls, and try not to get hit, essentially. And also, it's the only water level that we do not grab and ward at all, due to the fact that it's not on our way, and also for grabbing it, the game lags a lot. So JermRo did not take a hit there, so he's good. He's entering Torchlight Trouble, where the game casually gives us squawks that host a lantern to us. But if you happen to grab it to take him, essentially the game lags a lot, and since it's a rather short level, it's just memorization and put brightness on your TV screen, and you will be good to go. So now, Rope Bridge Rumble. As you saw in some earlier stages, we do have tyros that actually is rolling through the tires, but this is the level that actually shines a lot, because essentially you can skip lots of platforming on those cycle-based moving platforms just through rolling. Oh, JermRo messed up a little bit the movement, that's why he couldn't. Yeah, the developer, I do take the squawks route, and yeah, you need to time perfectly your jumps and your rolls, otherwise you'll fall into oblivion. So now, no problems on the rubbish rumble there, and unfortunately, JermRo taking a hit with really naughty. Essentially, he could have opted there for trying to go for the super jumbo on oil drum alley, or just taking a hit and basically skip a psycho on naughty. But unfortunately, he did not have the option to select it because he just mistimed his jump. So now he will enter ODA with Donkey. Fortunately, there is a DK barrel, but he would not be able to even attempt to perform the super jump roll. But we will be able to see cool platforming on Oil Drum A-Lane. So now that I mentioned super jump roll, actually is a combination of two tricks. One is the one that we have already seen, that is the super jump, and the other one that is this jump roll, that essentially is tapping Y on the same frame that you land on the enemy that you're supposed to go through the while that you hit while going over him. That will give you an invisibility state where you roll through the end of the stage. So if you mix it with a super jump, essentially you go really fast with no platforming at all, but that's only possible with levels that you can perform super jump. And of course, there's a way to perform the jump roll. So no problems on ODA for JermRo. Just he took a little bit of time by grabbing that DK barrel, but now he will enter Tic Tac Track. That is the last stage with developer Nintendo Warp. So fortunately for us, it's a auto scroller. So GG. Okay, so elevator antics for JermRo. Let's see if he goes for the row. Okay, he go for the chicken ropes. Essentially, if you can roll on the drum, on the oil drum, but it's essentially if you mistime your row, you're going to die. So he took the ropes for safety. It does lose a couple of seconds, but it's safer. And that's the last instance of the bonus warp that will send us directly to the end of the level. And now he manipulated the camera just because he needed the platform to appear in order to give his rolls. And now he just took a hit there, not sure if he mistimed the roll or something. But fortunately, it was the moment that there was the DK barrel. And now he unfortunately will need to wait for the platform to spawn. And now let's see if he goes for elevator skip. Okay, he got it. And the risk a row, no problem. So, wow, 3 stages for advantage for JermRo. Now, Poison Pond, I would say the second hardest water level after Coral Capers, because we need to rely on Eduardo to clip on Sphinx and to not mistime the lunges or the plunges. Otherwise, either we hug the wall and get stuck of it, as you saw there in JermRo, or we're gonna just get hit on the last frame of animation, and then we lose Eduardo, which is a shame. Okay, no problem on there. Let's see if he will even attempt to go for the Mincer's clip. Okay, that happens a lot. But and he's unable to see Eduardo back again, so he would just need to time correctly his swimming skills in order to essentially not get hit on this horde section. Okay, the good thing is that if we hug the upper wall, we will be able to just avoid any damage if we do not have the fish at all. And now he will be enter Minecart Madness, and here we have a cool trick that essentially if we go running towards the minecart and then get hit, as you see, Donkey will go do the animation of as he was getting hit on the floor, so that makes us be able to perform the infinite airrow glitch that basically let us roll through the air infinitely until a platform appears. That's when we do need to jump out of it, and that actually cancels the state that we currently at. And Darko just taking a hit since he started the antics with Donkey and not switching at all. What a brave guy. What a guy. Come on. So now JermRo finishing the minecart section. Let's see if Dark. Okay, Darko switched it back to dating. Wise choice there. And now JermRo finishing this, and we'll be entering the funniest or the most fun stage at all. That is Blackout Basement, Bob for the friends, and oh, not like this for Darko. Not being able to get on the platform. What? That's a shame for him. Okay, so Blackout Basement basically works on cycles that lights turn on and off. Unfortunately, not only does you're not able to see the platforms, but you cannot see the enemies either. So a little slight incorrect movement or not optimal movement, and you need to resort on memorization, because usually all the rows and jumps are memorized, but if anything is not done properly, you just need to wait for the next light cycle to turn on and then try to go back. This is another stage where it's super jumpable, but there is the last clap trap there that is a trap, may I say. Don't go for the super jump. I do not recommend it, and I'm the one that uses. So dump drum, and like all the bosses are really cycle based, but we can make this fight faster by jumping on a certain frame or a subtus moment, and basically kill both enemies on the same jump. So he will go under the sending the enemies faster. But for the last two phases, we do need Donkey, because he's the only we can only defeat those enemies with Donkey. Otherwise, we will not be able to. And JermRo trying to go for the slap slides for the fans, and he mistimed there his jump. So thank you, JermRo, for the fans. We love you. Well, Darko, not sure what happened there, but he's going through Poison Bun with no Eduardo at all, which is really risky for him. But let's see if he does remember there is a backup soon, but that will increase the gap that JermRo currently has. And now, JermRo entering Tanka Trouble. This is a level that you can actually JermRo and actually have two opportunities to be able to. And Darko not going for the fish strats. Wow. Basically, we do have opportunity on the Kremlins that you're going to see there. It's called Kremtut, but actually is the harder one because you need to wiggle the movement, otherwise you get hit by the bees. And now the most common one is going for Bird Tut. That is this. And oh, he got it! He got it and jumped out of it. JermRo, please. Why you do that? He jumped out of the soup of the JermRo when he got it. JermRo, please. You broke my heart. Which is already broken, but you broke it again. Yes, it's Smiley Gun, exactly. Let me just correct it for you. Okay, I'm not sure why I'm not be able to put the gun there. And he just... Wow! He lost Didi and was unable to reach the fuel, so that's why he got the bonus missing animation. And now he needs to start the level again. Unfortunately, he got the midpoint. Wow, poor JermRo. He got the jump rope and jumped out of it. Not sure if was going to be enough for PBing, but still. Wow. We- I'm sorry, we are sad. Okay, so he didn't got hit again. Now he was able to reach. And okay, he was just Darko was on the end of Minecart, but as you saw there, since he's on J version, unfortunately he's unable to do the infinite arrow glitch. And oh damn, the freaking fanfare. I've been I got so used to skip the fanfare that I not even remember all the movement it does. That's why this is the few instances where U version is actually faster than J. So shoutouts to U version. Okay, so JermRo just finishing Tenka Triple. Now he will be enter Manic Mincers, where we'll be seeing whether if he goes for I don't want to play this game strats, or okay, he will go for the Yoshi treatment strats. That's basically grabbing Rambi, and now we will need to see if he can able to keep him until the end of it. While unfortunately, spoilers alert, he will be given the Yoshi treatment. Okay, apparently he's been able to. Let's see. Okay, no. Okay, unfortunately he lost Rambi beforehand, so no Yoshi treatment tonight. So okay, no problems there. Now he will be able to finish the level as normally done. As you see, Q extendo. Okay, not sure why he just delayed that. Okay, another Q extendo, and boom, end of the level. While Darko is on the dumb drum boss. So let's see. Okay, so JermRo, will you try to go for? No, he even not attempting the super jump roll. So you will be able to see cool rolling and platforming on Misty Mines, where is another level where you can super jump roll out of it. I would say that is the one of the easiest super jump rolls on the game, but you need to have practice on doing jump rolls. So if you're not used to or even not attempted, not even worth it. You can actually sub 40 that case still. So or you can be easy and even without super jump rolls, having a low 33. So yeah, or BKBZ. He's a god. Okay, so JermRo having a little bit of trouble on the final section on the armies, but just got it nice and finished it. So now he will be enter Lippy Lights. Well, is a harder level where as Blackout Basement, if the lights, the on barrows are not on our way, we are not gonna grab it. But as Blackout Basement, since everything is so memorized, you can actually just know when to jump and when to roll. But fun fart on those clap traps, on the jumping clap traps, that the first one you can roll through him, but actually every time you jump, you cannot roll through the rest of it. Not sure if there was a development oversight or just the developers being trolly saying, you can roll through this enemy, and then you try to roll to another one. It's like, I know, we tricked you. Haha. So, still, nice loopy lights for JermRo. Okay, a little bit of trouble there, but no problems. Only watch out for the last clap trap. Again, don't super jump the level, otherwise you get hit by him. And now he's entering platform perils. The last opportunity that we will be able to see is JermRo. We hope, for the sake of humanity, that JermRo does get it and does not jump out of it. Okay, the setup looks fine. Oh, he rolled either too early or either too late. Oh, he will try to go for the backup. Oh, it was too late. You do have that backup, but it's really inconsistent. So now we will be able to see the finish, the end of platform perils. If you happen to have to do this way, there is a mandatory trick. So let's see that if JermRo has practiced enough of it. Oh no. No golden barrel. Screw this game. Is invalid run. Okay, so now JermRo will be entering Neki. Neki Revenge, where he just changed color and now his cycles as really naughty, just shooting nuts on every hit. More nuts. What a guy. No, don't be sorry, JermRo. You knew that the only trick that you had to go for is the golden barrel, and you didn't got it. And I'm gonna miss it on the next run. Don't worry about it. So he was finishing Neki World 6. So now he will be entering Captain Cairo. Oh no, Captain Cairo is from the second game. He's entering Cairo with the best game in the whole series, and with the awesome remix that I'm unable to sing it. Otherwise, I will get banned. But still. The first phase, he runs around. And second phase, he just shoots cannons on the top. And I need to fight against it. So shout out to PRS. The only thing I will say. So now JermRo will wait for the cannonballs to fall and try to avoid them. And wow, let's take a look. This Diddy moonwalk, so amazing. Oh, he got hit. That's what you get for getting hit. So okay, so congrats to JermRo. He finished the game. Credits there. Wow, GG, GG. Wow, credits with K. What a sight from developers. Why the Claptrap is the coding guy and Coloring is the creator. Oh, Commander is the King Cairo. So Cairo has played another trick on us. So he's alive. Just duck. Yes, donkey, duck. And jump. Wow. So now he just needs to not get hit. Oh, I love the synchronization. Cairo and Donkey jumping at the same moment. And time for JermRo 3840. Still, I believe it's not new sub Neo. Let me check. Yeah, not new sub Neo. What a disgraceful performance, but still GG on the win. So I'm sure that he was hearing me. So JermRo, if you want to join in, I'll be really thankful. Let me just open Discord. Discord. Where's my stream thing? Here. Join stream. JermRo. Oh, the glitched credits. What the heck? JermRo, why you're glitching up the credits? Come on. Don't be that guy. Don't glitch. Don't- Wow. JermRo, join stream, please. And don't play Toy Story. Stop playing Toy Story. Come on. Yo, unmute yourself. JermRo.
Sorry, I don't have headphones, so I had to switch to push to talk so it wouldn't like echo really bad.
I see. I see. So, tell me, I would like to ask always this question if you're happy with your run, but I would say you don't because you had the jump row and you jumped out of it.
Oh my god. So I didn't think I was so I practiced it a lot and I always go for it, but I've gotten it one other time. And so when I hit it, I didn't know that I hit it, so I just went back because I didn't want to die. And yeah, it was. I'm sitting in the living room playing with my grandpa and my mom, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And they're like, "What?" And yeah. Oh, sorry, frick. Bad. Sorry.
Oh no!
Dang, I'm banned now. Crap.
And wow, Darko just hitting the barrels jump row. Nice.
Nice.
So, and why you're playing Toy Story? As I told you, we are not going to replace Donkey Kong with Toy Story.
And replace Donkey Kong Country Tourney with Toy Story Tourney. Let's go, everyone. Sign the petition.
Change.org.
It was a pretty good run. Like I got a 38, which I honestly was not expecting. So it was really good for me, at least. Like, I thought it was really low. I died in Bird and in Tut. And I still got a 38, so I feel like I have an easy PB coming.
Yeah, I mean, you just need to don't die and hit the frames.
Exactly.
And now we are going to see a display of Toy Story. Wow.
This is the new speed game.
Exactly. The hottest speed game of 2017 and 2018, of course. While Darko is sitting on King Cairo.
Also the commander.
Exactly. That we know that he's dumb because he just put a thing that does not have hands in charge of code. So.
Yeah. That's probably why there's so many glitches.
Exactly. And Darko just losing Didi, and unfortunately he's not going sub Colors, so which is a shame.
Dang. Colors, when is sub Neo though?
Never. As I told Neo, the new meme will be sub Colors.
All right.
So, because that would be like, oh, you just beat a run that has like tons of super jumps. Unnecessary super jumps. Okay, so fake credits for Darko. Nice fake credits. He just need not to get hit now, and will be GG.
I thought it was the real credits, and I almost hit time, so I almost messed it up.
Wow, with all the memes from the credits, and it just almost. Would be funny, may I say.
I wanted to visit Cranky also in my run, but I got Torchlight so freaking optimal. That was probably one of the best Torchlights I've had in a while. And I really wanted to visit Cranky, but I guess Cranky gave me wisdom enough for a couple of runs.
Exactly. The great wisdom of Cranky. Okay, and Darko almost finishing, and the timer 44:29 flat. Wow.
GG.
GG for Darko for playing in an incredibly inferior version. So, but his PB is really good for being a.
Yeah, his PB is really good. I was kind of nervous I was definitely nervous for the match. I knew he played on J, but like a 38, that's really good. So
Exactly, because he misses a lot of glitches.
yeah, it's almost the equivalent. I feel like it's the equivalent to like a low 36 or like a high 35. So we were kind of around the same skill level. I guess I probably have more racing experience than he does, but he had a good run nonetheless.
Exactly. So let's see if he will be willing to join in. Interview. Let's see if he wants to interview. Otherwise, we will be asking for. Okay. Any words? Okay, he's passing on the interview. So let's see if he has any words that he would like to say. Otherwise, we can actually wrap out, but let's wait for here. And Pander giving the yeehaw!
Yeah!
But now you just change it to Super Ninja Boy. So okay, he
definitely
says I'm only here to play the video game. So fair enough.
Very true. Very.
Fair enough.
I mean, same. Like I don't know, man. I just play Donkey.
Exactly. And now you're playing Super Ninja Boy. Wow. So okay, so I think that JermRo, is there anything else you would like to say?
Nah, I'm only I made it to single elimination, and I'm gonna probably get farmed again. Probably gonna get matched with Eason for some ungodly reason. Shout outs to Crap. Who the frick is Tom? And JermRo here. I think that's it.
No, you should have said Colors here, and then I say JermRo here. You missed the meme. Wow. Okay, but still.
Thanks for commentary, man. You did really well. I was laughing like the whole time, especially when I missed the jump roll.
Wow.
I can't
I can't believe that someone thinks I'm funny. I have great commentary skills. I can't believe it, but thanks. So, okay. Because I believe the other person on your group is MIA, so...
Yeah, so I think this means that I go to single elimination, which is pretty cool.
Exactly. So, who knows? And okay, so far as for future races, we do have tomorrow 3 p.m. Big C versus JP Dance, and as I stated before the race, is the last week, so expect a lot of races scheduled. I need to schedule two, so
Yep.
and I need to finish a run beforehand, but not sure when that will happen.
How about we just do a donkey only after we sign out? Donkey only 10 times bird croc.
Actually, it will be donkey only 10 times stop and go.
Oh my god. No,
I would totally do it.
It should be 10 times blackout basements.
I did not reach blackout basement on the last one, so.
Oh dang.
I
Stop and goes really hard. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I game over on Antics and I said, F it. So.
But I think that's everything for me. So thanks for the race and thanks for the commentary. And JermRo here. I'm out.
Thank you, JermRo, from the race. Also, thank you, Darko, for the race as well.
Yeah, man.
Let me check. GG. Let me see what is here next on Speed Gaming 2. I know that on Speed Gaming 1 we do have the Link to the Past randomizer, but let me see if there is anything scheduled here. Fizo might confirm that on the chat. Let me check still. Okay, we do not have anything on Speed Gaming 2, so we will be hosting up Speed Gaming 1 where the Wizardtron Link to the Past custom seed race will continue, and you will be joined that all night long. So, and then tomorrow we're gonna have more Link to the Past, more Donkey, and more Metroid. So please check on that, and of course, exclamation mark Donkey Kong Country, and you will have the scheduling, the match scheduling where I'm most likely sure that between tomorrow and Monday we'll update it for the races that are missing to be done. So, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this. I am sure I had. So, hear you out later, and please keep on Link to the Past. Thank you and good night.